From the Walt Disney Studios, and of course that was Goofy's theme song, Goof. So thank you, Goofy, and we're going to be learning a little more about you later on.
I like Goofy the best of all of them.
You do?
Yeah.
He's like all the men I ever dated.
And she's leaving.
Bye.
Bye, Goofy is 70 years old, and so Elizabeth said to him, tell him what you said to him.
I said, is it Restylane? Is it Botox, Goofy? What is it? You look so good.
He does look good.
Yeah.
It must be the weather. The Viagra.
Yeah, but bad teeth.
Don't want to get a gal.
Well, you know, he can't, a man can't have everything.
That's right.
But it's quite wonderful. You know, we've been surrounded by Disney characters all week. So let me ask you guys, what's the first Disney movie you remember seeing? What's the very first one?
Mine was Lady and the Tramp.
Mm-hmm.
That was the movie that
Could you relate?
Which one? Which one?
The lady, because my daddy was watching this show. Yeah, that was one. And I even when they put it out on a DVD, I bought it, and I have my nieces watch it with me.
I love that spaghetti scene.
Spaghetti scene is wonderful.
Classic.
What about you?
My first one was Bambi, and I was very young.
Oh.
And when the mother dies in the fire, I had an asthma attack, and I don't even have asthma.
I thought the mother got
I
shot.
think she got shot.
She got
Whatever
shot.
happens, the mother dies.
People were so upset.
Oh my God, that movie is scary for children. They should warn children.
Wow.
Or the
I
mother.
had an asthma
I'm glad that you have
attack.
fond memories.
You haven't recovered.
Okay,
I was
we're
very
going to
attached
change
to
the
my
scene.
mother.
Okay, this is my first one. You'll all know it. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go.
They're right there. They're above us.
There they are. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That was my first.
Again, do you
And I still
relate,
think
can you
that's
relate
the
to the
best.
hi-ho?
Snow White, I was not. Dopey, I was not. The others a little easy, a little grumpy,
Little dopey.
a little dark, a little... I think that was the best. I mean, Snow White is...
What about you?
You too, yeah.
What about you?
My first one, I think, was either Peter Pan or something called Toby Tyler.
But were they Disney?
Live action. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't, your days are numbered on this show, you know.
Listen, you never know. But you see, I'm a real Disney-phile. You know, you see I got my ears, I got my hat on.
Yes.
Did you notice?
The T-shirt is so cute.
The T-shirt is kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, that's cute.
I mean, we were there the other day. I have to tell you this really fast. The oldest grandkid, we're having a great time. She's like 19 now, and she kind of nudged me and she said, "You know what, Granny?" And she's way hip. You know, she's too hip for the room even. She said, "You know, this might be the happiest place on earth." Oh. And I thought, you know what? It's really great to know that when they're even too hip for the room, they can go to Disneyland, see Goofy or Winnie the Pooh and go, "Mickey!"
So
and you look at him and go, "Wow!"
It is. And
You look
even
at them and you say, "You're 35."
Yeah.
See, I wasn't going to tell you what Alex did, but see, it's too much.
Being old, like being a mom now, being able to share that with our kids is the coolest thing. Because I still feel like a kid when I'm in Disney World or Disneyland, and then being able to.
So what's
share
your
it with
first
them.
movie?
It was lucky for everybody here, it was Pinocchio, which was the first one. I know. And it's the 70th anniversary edition of Walt Disney's Pinocchio. This is a 2-disc set that includes a high-def Blu-ray disc and standard DVD. And everyone in today's a copy. My very first.
That's quite wonderful.
Okay.
Blu-ray.
So
It's a new thing.
if you were influenced by Pinocchio, do you ever tell a lie?
That is why I will never tell a lie.
You never tell a lie?
I saw the movie. I know what happens to the nose.
How come your nose is growing?
Hey, Barbara?
Even as you say, I can see it.
You were a good girl, right? Because you know what happened to the bad kids. They turn into donkeys.
I know.
Yeah.
Scared the living daylights out of me, thankfully.
They're a little scary, all those movies.
I love it.
But they're great because they are.
Well, they're moral tales.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, here's what could happen to you. And because of the way I think we're all wired, we actually think somewhere in our minds it could happen. So we better walk the right path.
Now everything is animated. I mean, we forget, what a treat it was, to see an animated film. Every other movie's animated.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a question for you. Would you rather have sex or...
It's quite a transition.
I know. There was no good way to make it. There was just no way to get from it. But would you rather have sex or have an extra hour of sleep? Because a recent...
Wait, what about if you...
UK study found that 80% of Brits would go for the sleep over the sex.
Well, wait a second.
I think that's amazing.
What if you sleep during sex?
Right, I thought
kill two birds
exactly.
with one stone.
I thought that was the beauty.
That's my solution.
Right, it's the beauty of being a woman.
So say the person has been with their
Wake me
partner.
when it's over. What?
You've been with your partner for 20
26.
years.
Yeah, see, I think that's part of it. I
Right.
think if
Yeah.
we're talking about the first 2 years or
Right.
the first 2 weeks or 2 months.
Energize the
Hi-ho,
baby.
hi-ho.
Oh, you know.
I think I'd
And then
actually make for better sleep.
later on, it's someday my
My
prince
prince will come.
Yeah, but you know, when you have children, you
Yes.
know, that's when who wants to have sex, we're too tired. And here, when we get up
You gotta
so early
sneak
in
it
the
in.
morning,
But you know, it's so funny
You have sneaky
because
sex in the house.
being married before I would have picked sleep, but now that I'm divorced and celibate, sex. You take it for granted. You really do.
It's all
And
relative.
now that it's been cut off, it's like, no, get to sleep.
It's easier. I don't know why we have to wait all day. Like sometimes I think, well, we should just have sex first instead of waiting all day till we're so tired at night.
a lot of people do.
A lot of people do it.
Right.
Elizabeth.
Well-
Elizabeth,
Joy in the morning. it's
come
called.
into my parlor and let me tell you, a lot of people do.
Do you know
and they
about
find that it is
afternoon?
Stop.
Afternoon delight? You know what? But see, I think I would do a half hour
Yes.
of extra sleep and then a half hour of more sex.
Okay.
So that I could balance it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So split the difference. You get a little, give a little. Get a little, give a little. No. I cannot believe I'm having this conversation with you with
are
these
either.
ears on my head.
Okay.
Now, Goofy escorted us out today, and here's how it all got started for Disney's top dog. Take a look.
Goofy appeared on the scene in a Mickey Mouse short called Mickey's Review from 1932. Walt Disney noticed a very interesting laugh from one of his staff storymen, Pinto Colvig, and Walt felt that that should be incorporated into one of the Mickey Mouse cartoon shorts. Nowadays, Goofy is voiced by Bill Farmer.
I'm Bill Farmer, and I'm the voice of Goofy.
When he was preparing to do the voice, he actually studied a lot of Pinto's voices, so Bill's voice is incredibly reminiscent of Pinto Colvig's original Goofy.
Here we are, Wilbur.
The Goofy name came from a series of names that Goofy initially had. The first one, he was known as Dippy Dog, followed by Dippy the Goof, and then ultimately Goofy.
Nice.
Goofy's main claim to fame probably became in the how-to series of cartoons.
And now, the jump! Stop!
Goofy doesn't really tell you how to do it. He basically shows you how not to do it.
Because he's not very bright, everybody is amused watching him do what he does because they can look at him and go, well, I'm smarter than that.
We get asked all the time, what is Goofy? And Goofy is a dog. However, Goofy doesn't really act like a dog in the classic sense, as they can't ski or play baseball. So the future looks as goofy as ever.
Very cute.
It's very cute. So, we're going to take our leave of Goofy, and we'll be right back with Kyle MacLachlan, Doug Savant, and James Denton.